Never argue with someone who believes their own lies. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? I've said it before. I guess I'm going to say it again. Looks like a string of Christmas lights, right? We got some bleeping green, some bleeping red. Definitely none of the numbers we really want to be seeing. You know, we all had expectations of Bitcoin being some astronomical fiat value right now. All of us out on our yachts in the Caribbean or wherever we are in the world. We're not there, right? We've been having to show those strong hands pretty much all year. We've had a lot of time to be able to develop, think about why we're here, what we got moving forward. I know this channel's gotten better because of it. I know that we've all gotten a little smarter and, you know, learned quite a bit going through this bear market. But what do we got coming up on the horizon? What's 2019 going to look like? I mean, I keep hearing a lot of people say good things. I mean, is it just more smoke being blown at us? I mean, we've heard this all year since what, consensus, and then the next month, and then the next month, and then the BOCT, and then the ETFs. So, not get our hopes up, but we can always keep our fingers crossed, right? You know what else we got going on today? We got Samantha over there in the chat.
Good morning, everyone.
So how are you today, Samantha?
I'm bad. I'm good.
You're bad? You're good?
No, I was just going to say better because I was a little, remember that stuffy nose?
Oh, the stuffy nose.
I'm better than that.
So since you told everybody it was your birthday, did you enjoy your birthday yesterday?
Did. I got Chinese food, beer, and a Christmas tree. Those are all like, and I got a few things like off eBay, which is also cool. My little ear hat is.
Yeah, and work wasn't super long. So.
No, it wasn't horrible. I mean, it's work, so it's never fun, but it wasn't horrible.
So what are you thinking about doing today with your day off? Anything fun, or I mean, it's looking a little
it is
dreary, I guess, at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know, the bike's been a couple weeks since it's been out.
I know. He's still. I know.
I keep telling her they're designed to go over 100, and she thinks that that's just a death trap at that point. All right, Samantha, would you mind pulling up one of those screen shares so we can take a look at Coin Paprika here, see what we actually got going on in the market, see what some of these numbers are looking like. But we're here for long-term purposes. We're here to change the world. We're here to make the world a better place with a better form of money where you can have peer-to-peer transactions without any third party getting in the middle, muddying it up, you know, circumventing the number of whatever the circulating supply is. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of everything that happens to money once you have these third parties involved. That is why Satoshi made a peer-to-peer transactional digital cash that is perfectly designed for our internet. All right. So as we have a completely solid core layer here for Bitcoin, we're looking at a price of $3,544. As far as I'm concerned, completely undervalued. That's up about 1.1% right now, looking at about a 12% drop across the week. Ouch. We got XRP. People were calling for the moon. It's not looking like it. Looking at 30.5 cents right now, down only a little over 1/3%, but they've dropped 15.18% for the overall week.
Ooh.
More than Bitcoin. We got Ethereum losing that $100 support line. I mean, it's been bouncing around. We got some news on this coming up later, coming in at $92.33. It's up almost 0.5% there at 0.45. It's down 18.6% for the week. We got Stellar Lumas, XLMs. A lot of people are getting bullish about this one, coming in at 11.8 cents. That's up 0.13. So that's pretty much nothing. I'd call that sideways action. But in the overall week, they're down 23%. USDT on the other side of a dollar at 101, as you can see here, and that's actually down in the 24 hours by almost 0.25% and up 2% on the 7-day. As you can see, we got Bitcoin Cash, EOS, then Satoshi's Vision, as this lineup has changed, coming in at 104, down 2.6%, 37% for the week. Ouch, that hurts. Let's see, we got EOS, $2 even. Yeah, that's heading upwards, Samantha.
Yay.
That's up 8.6%. So that green light is blinking pretty hard there. And that's down 29% on the week. Ouch, that hurts as well. I mean, as you can see, the volatility is definitely back into the cryptocurrency. The volatility that we used to see in late 2015, early 2016. We got Bitcoin's Satoshi's Vision coming in at $98. That's up 2.4%. That's up 3% on the week. We got Litecoin, cool, $25.12. Nice. Right? I mean,
yeah.
Accumulate, especially if you have that extra fiat and you don't have like the family and the kids and the wives, because I know that they're sucking up my money right now. And that's down 4%, and we're looking at down 21% for the week.
You just throw me under the bus. Oh.
It's not your birthday anymore.
Oh, I see how it is.
All right, let's get down here and see what we're looking at as we get the steam. Did I pass it? Nope.
No.
Coming in at a quarter, 25.3 cents. Yay. Up 2% for the 24-hour. Down 25% on the week.
Ooh.
And I mean, we know that the steam back dollar has lost its metrics completely.
I mean, it could be anything.
I don't know, because at the same time, we seen the steam back dollar at $15 when we were seeing the altcoins in their all-time supposed bubble.
Yes.
So, I mean, here we are at 62 cents, and that's a 2% increase.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you want to use it as a metrics. I'm not here to give financial advice. I know I like to just keep looking at it, just like I look at the mirror multiple. All right, let's stop the screen share.
Oh, tally.
Oh, the tally fund. Oh, I dropped it.
Well.
What, you're going to pull it out again?
No, it's okay.
All right, screen share. Let's do this again then.
You see our yard for just a second. All right.
All right, here we go. Almost forgot the tally fund. You know, the price is down. It's hard asking these people to donate. But as always, you know, Bitcoin awareness, it's a big part of all of this. You know, we have to get out there. We have to tell people about Bitcoin. We have to tell people about why Bitcoin is the best cryptocurrency out there with the decentralized network and this peer-to-peer transactional stuff. How it's going to completely revolutionize the world, and how it's just a matter of time. You know, no matter what anybody's saying, no matter what altcoins are out there being developed, Bitcoin is probably going to be the first one through the door. You know, it already has the best network in place with merchants and everything else accepting it. So, you know, as time progresses, you know, idealistically, it would be the first one to be able to, I mean, break the border list now. Yes, have people using it on a day-to-day basis for their transactions to be able to buy their milk, bread, and eggs. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to make people aware of it. We're handing out flyers. We've been doing it at some electric music festivals. We did it at the Electric Daisy Carnival. It went over really well. We want to try to get out there and try to do it again at the Forbidden Kingdom Festival. It's going to be in Boca Raton, February 16th and 17th. It's going to take us about $700 in order to be able to get down there, get flyers, pass them out, and all of that. So we're trying to help dollar cost average it. We got about 51 days left on this. And as you can see, we have a few donations that have kicked us off very generously. We have to thank our top donator, Paul Rouleau. He is our man out there. So thank you very much, Paul. And thank you everybody else that's donated to this to help make it happen.
Yep, Quentin, Andy, I think there was someone else. Yes, thank you, everyone.
All right. Now I can stop the screen share.
Yeah, there we go.
And let's pull the backyard. And here's the chat.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay.
Good morning, you guys. I hope you're having a good Monday. I know Mondays are usually hard to kick off, and for some reason, it probably doesn't help that I'm usually pretty enthusiastic on Mondays because it's our day off.
Oh, we have Paul Rouleau.
My man. How are you doing out there, buddy?
We have Bitcoin Crypto News Education saying good morning, Bitcoiners.
Good morning, my man. You got to check out his show, right? Because it's on Mondays. Yes. It's going to be at 9 o'clock, so probably shortly after this one. Great guy out there trying to, once again, spread that Bitcoin awareness. We all have to do our part.
Yes.
It's the only way it's going to happen.
Our Rafterman is here. He says good morning. Andy Anderson says howdy. Crypto Shrugged author is here. Oh, he says happy birthday. Thank you. The Fundy AU is here. He says nice tree. Andy Anderson also said happy birthday. Thank you, guys. Our Rafterman says I am not really wanting ETFs. They'll ruin the stocks and metals. We do not need that crap. It's the double-edged sword because, yes, like we don't, but that is definitely a lot of mass that it's going to get to.
I mean, I think it's more of a situation of we're not going to get mass adoption without it. It's just a matter of, is this the proper timing for it? And that's, part of the reason the ETFs keep getting pushed back is because they don't necessarily believe that these markets have matured enough in order to be able to not be manipulated and not, do all of that stuff that everyone's afraid of. So, I mean, a lot of people are just calling for it because they know that it's going to try to make them rich.
Yes.
They could care less about what the fallout is.
Oh, yeah, the dollar signs are like strong there.
But at the same time, there's a lot of smart ones out there like me and you guys and stuff where we see stuff like that, where we don't want the markets to get messed up with cryptocurrency because we're looking at the long term. We're not looking to just go and load some bags in 2 months after an ETF happens, have $500,000 and go try to live the rest of our lives in fiat cash, making our families happy and ourselves happy. We're actually looking to change the way that life happens on this planet and how the 99% of us across the world are oppressed by the 1% that have the fiat cash and have made this 9-to-5 situation where you're barely making enough money. I mean, we just watched making fun of it, but it was the episode of South Park.
Yes.
I mean, and the Amazon workers.
Fulfillment.
It's getting to the point in society where it's blatantly obvious. And it's just, we need a way to be able to do something about it. And it's kind of hard when you can't point to a building or you can't point to a person and say it is solely them or solely this.
Yeah.
Let's revolt against it and change it.
Yes, like all ban Walmart or all ban. No, like It's not just one entity.
So that's why I talk about that we're experiencing a completely different type of revolution right now. And that's where that you can voluntarily step out of fiat cash and into cryptocurrency, which equalizes all of us, because cryptocurrency doesn't care if you're a man, a woman, white, black, gay, straight.
A child, yes.
Right? None of it. It doesn't matter. It is computer code, and we're all the same, and we can all access it equally.
I mean, it is.
And this way, it takes the power away from them in power, and they can't actually, like at this exact moment, they can continue furthering sanctions and restrictions and laws and all of that on it. But at this exact moment, there is no punishment for it. You can do this without getting beat or maced or fire hoses turned on you.
You're not like an instant criminal just for using it. Like, like no one is literally, which is good. I mean, I hope it never ever, I hope no government actually tries to do that.
So, I mean, this is one of the things I talk about when I try to spread awareness into cryptocurrency is that once we get more people into it, once we get it to be, up and running better across the world, and not just the 2% of us in the world that know what it is and utilize it on a daily basis, it'll become stronger and it'll take more power away from them, because in order for it to gain power, they have to lose power.
I mean, there's so many reasons why it should work, and it should work like, on the mass gigantic adoption. There are so many people that, I don't know, like, yes, like how we talk about how like the children in China and stuff do e-waste and burn, really give them like a laptop or a smartphone and like they can make money without killing themselves.
Yeah. What do we got going on in the chat?
All right, so like everybody's saying happy birthday to me. Thank you guys so much. Truth Monster is here. The Funny AU said happy birthday. Our Rafterman gave us $2 more in a super chat.
Thank you, buddy.
And said happy birthday. Thank you. Okay, and Truth Monster says it all depends on if the net assets of the ETF are in BTC or derivatives. If it's 100% cold storage BTC, that's a good way to onboard the lazy, but upward pressure on the price.
I mean,
I don't know if
it's always going to be a catch-22 when it comes to the ETFs and getting normal financial markets, because normal financial markets have a problem, right? That's the whole point in cryptocurrencies, is that we're trying to get something that
part of the flaw.
But I mean, I've talked about the Trojan horse theory, and that's a lot more of what I think this is that we're going to start integrating into them slowly, and then we're going to come in and take over.
Yes, I mean, I do get like just, you guys want this.
Good money is going to replace bad money. And that's what it is. And we need to use up this old money to help build the new money.
Right. We're just using their backs as the stepping, Yeah, I see it. I mean, the other conspiracy theory is that they already, All
right. Well, I mean, I guess this kind of jumps off into the first news story that I got here. The place is called, or site, I guess we're going to call it, is WCX. It's Swiss-based. It's a platform, and it allows you to trade all of those derivatives that we're talking about, stocks, foreign currencies, cryptos, and lots more. And there is no fiat involved. They're completely BTC based.
Yes, this sounds amazing.
So, I mean, you go, you make an account with them, you deposit Bitcoin, you're able to trade all of these back and forth. It was made by an ex-Apple engineer. It's been out since October, and already they have 130,000 different users, and they've done over $1 billion in trading volume. And they're pro BTC. They're pro this kind of stuff. They believe in it, and there's zero fees.
Yeah, like that's the kicker.
So, and they're saying that this is because they're Bitcoin based, because
yes,
they don't have all of the other stuff involved with it, that they're capable of keeping their costs down and providing you zero fees because they're making money across the spread.
Which is also amazing. Like more incentive for more actual merchants and real people and real businesses to want to use Bitcoin. I mean, yes, zero fees.
What was the show that we were watching, the YouTube we were watching last night? It was on Crypto Comcast Network with Vortex.
Yes, Vortex.
And he had Francis on there, and they were talking.
Yep.
And they were talking about how he's making a Coinbase alternative for Canadians called Bull Bitcoin.
Yes.
And
and Bitcoin Benny. That was the other one that was on.
It was a really good show.
It was.
And they're all Bitcoin maximalists, and they were talking about how the core fundamentals of Bitcoin are great, and they've never been better than they are now. And that they used to try to experiment and develop with Bitcoin, but now because we have so many people on the Bitcoin network, the best minds are on it. Nobody's messing around anymore. They're working on the second tier solutions and stuff like that. That we've gotten bad players into the space, and that we can't vote them out, right? It's not a democracy. It doesn't work like that. We're all here. We can all do whatever we want. It's that we have to get more good people out there putting their principles and ideals and good practices inside the hardware, software, and all the platforms and stuff that are being developed, because that's what's going to carry on. And then people are going to want to use the better tech over the bad tech.
Just like the good money.
Over the bad money.
I mean, yes, that's what I think. I mean, I think Bitcoin is definitely the long game, but I really do think that it's been here before everything else, and in the end, it is still going to be here as everything else starts just patching, lots of patching. I love it.
Bitcoin, the cockroach.
Right. Always. Forever.
So we got anything on the chat, or should I just continue on with some of the news?
No.
All right.
We have our Rafterman agreeing with Truth Monster about the cold storage Bitcoin on ETFs. I mean, yes, I don't know.
All right. On the next little bit of news I got, well, it's not little news. I just don't got a ton of written down here about it. I don't know. We've all known it's been coming down the pipeline. I guess we're getting closer to them actually putting a block number on this. We're looking at the Constantinople upgrade for Ethereum. Where we're going to be changing a few things. They're talking about putting it on block 7,080,000, so 7080000. January 14th through the 18th, I guess, is what we'd be looking at for a day, or when this block would be produced, and
right on estimation of.
And I guess we're looking at maybe this being implemented in the next week or two.
Okay.
And we're looking at moving the difficulty bomb back further for their next upgrade.
Of course.
So giving them more time to develop and work this stuff out. I mean, that's to be expected. We're looking at the mining reward dropping from 3 ETH to 2 ETH. So that's going to put a little bit of a restraint on the supply.
Yes.
And I guess right now a lot of people are kind of waiting on the sidelines to see what's going to be happening with an Ethereum cap. We could be talking about 100 million, could be talking about 150 million, but we're looking at something like that potentially. We don't know if this may get added to it. We've heard this. I guess they're waiting to see what Vitalik. And once again, I never like these things because now we're looking at one person to tell us what we're going to do with a cryptocurrency, which has billions of dollars wrapped up in it. But still, the idea of putting a cap on Ethereum is a plus. I mean, we kind of need to get that happening and underway, or else we're just going to print into oblivion.
Yes, right? Like infinite Ethereum, like never ending. Yeah, no, that doesn't sound good.
It's a little chilly out here.
It is, and a little bit breezy. Awesome. Woo! The funny AU goes, Bitcoin forks. I hope not. I hope never. Our Rafterman forks are gonna happen. The last fork of a fork was a fiasco in a very bad form. I mean, they just make asses out of themselves. I don't like forks in general, but don't fork Bitcoin.
I mean, I don't know. We're seeing lots of stuff right now, and it's leading into. All right, the BTC dominance is increasing, right? Yeah. We're looking at these altcoins dropping like 90 to 99% of their value from their all-time high to what they are right now. We're looking at core devs washing up. We're looking at exit scams. We're looking at companies not making it. We're looking at 51% attacks on small proof of work coins. So, I mean, we're shaking out some of the garbage.
I mean, we're looking at altcoins fighting each other and forking, and I mean, all of the stuff.
But with the way the cryptocurrency markets seem to be cyclical or whatever, like we go up, we drop down for a year or two, we shoot back up to an all-time high because this is like the 8th time or the 5th time that Bitcoin has done this. You know, it's like we're never going to get rid of the altcoins. We're never going to get rid of people trying to print their own money. But no one is ever really going to make a network as good as Bitcoin unless they come up with something better, or I mean, there's a more drive for it. And I don't really see that happening at this moment.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how you top Bitcoin, but yes. Oh, okay. Watchman is now here. He says hi. Bitcoin Crypto News Education is now in his office and also said happy birthday to me. Thank you. The Fundy AU says shows who the bad actors are pretty quickly. And his Bitcoin Crypto News Education show starts at 9. So, yeah.
That's what I said, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure. I think you've said 9:30 a couple times. It is 9.
It is 9.
It is 9.
It is 9.
And the Funny AU said exactly, Eugene.
All right, so what's the last little bit of news we got? It's just another one of those things showing us how this cryptocurrency market downturn is affecting everybody. We're looking at Bitmain, biggest cryptocurrency mining company out there, right? All the Bitmain miners, I mean, if you're running a miner, you're probably running a Bitmain miner. They're shutting down their Israel office. About 23 employees are going to be losing their jobs. So they're saying that this is because of the crypto turmoil. So in other words, pretty much them backing Bitcoin Cash, you know, them selling their Bitcoin, then the price is plummeting. So,
yeah,
I mean, and then their IPO didn't do very good. So they're going to be refocusing, you know, their finances and their strategy and their tactics to stay open. Bitmain's been open since the Israel office has been open since 2016.
Okay, so that's been a little while, yeah.
And I mean, we were just hearing back in July that they were talking about doubling down. Bitmain was going to be doubling down and hiring more employees and expanding all of that. So that was a short-lived ideal.
They obviously shouldn't. Yes.
Well, I mean, they couldn't keep the Bitcoin price over 20,000. You know. But
did a real good try.
But we're not really concerned about these employees because, once again, people in the blockchain space that are, you know, at the top of their league, like they would be here, they're already being recruited by other companies.
Yes, right. I mean, yes, you don't just, it's like when you're a good lawyer or a good doctor, some other hospital or firm like scoops you up.
Yeah, you don't employment isn't a problem. You pick your employer.
No one's starving.
Not like us, Sam, where we put out 100 applications and hope that 2 people call us.
Like, please let me work for you. Please give me money. I love freaking interviews. It's always fun. Alrighty.
So what do we got in the chat? Anything at all?
No. Paul Rulo said he's going to go over and watch Bitcoin Crypto News Education. Awesome.
Awesome, you guys. Awesome.
Alrighty.
What time is it?
It is 8:24.
8:24.
No, 24 minutes.
Well, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, please go ahead, put it in the chat, pile it up right now. You know, it seems like it's a short episode today, but I got all 3 pieces of my news in. I mean, I don't really know what to keep talking about at this point in time with the prices being down and, you know, the uncertainty of whether or not we're going to be going lower or if it's the bottom or, you know, what's coming down the pipeline with these big investors and all these regulations. And, you know, it has people afraid that Bitcoin might not get back up there to those all-time highs because big money is going to keep the price, you know, pretty stable. You know, they're looking at regulations, not letting everybody get the hype going like it was.
Yeah, you're thinking everybody's going to suppress the price. That sounds deviant, suppression.
But realistically, I mean, we're getting closer to the halving.
Yeah.
The supply is going to be cut down. America does not rule the world as much as everybody would like to think they do, or they like to think they do. I mean, we're seeing stuff like Dash is being used in Venezuela at KFC and Papa John's and stuff.
Crazy stuff.
So, I mean, I'd like to see it on Bitcoin, but of course, Dash has a good marketing department and funding and stuff. So they probably went and paid these people in order to be accepting the Dash. We've heard and know that they're out there giving Dash out to the Venezuelans.
I know. I wonder how. I mean,
we keep hearing about
fast food and poverty doesn't sit well with me together. Like, I don't exactly understand how that works.
Broke, but I want a bucket of chicken.
Yeah, but I mean, it does sound like a fascinating, and I don't exactly like. Yes, how you were saying, do they get paid 65 cent USD amount for a day or a week of work, and then so does that mean the chicken is 45 cents? It doesn't. I don't exactly know how that would break down, but it's a very awesome concept. That
I think it'd be more that there's people in the country that can afford those prices. Just because a majority of the population makes 65 cents or less a day doesn't mean that
you're saying the 1%ers are going.
Yeah, they're getting their KFC.
The KFC with Dash. Okay.
Yeah, with Dash too.
Man, no, it can't be like that. All right, so we have, holy Lord, another breeze. That's awesome. Our Raptorman saying that they kind of made their bed, but they bagged the wrong horse, then they split it again. Short-sighted.
I don't know. It seems like I wasn't here during the last bear market, so I can't speak.
No, we were here right on the other side of
bear market, so I can only speak from these experiences. And to me, it seems like people that were considered OGs or people of influence in the cryptocurrency space, as the run-up happened, they looked for ways to make money, and some stayed true to the Bitcoin true values and the cypherpunk ways. And the ones that went for the altcoins and the ICOs and this and that, and the BitConnects and stuff, they've gotten called out. They've gotten people mad at them. They've shown their true colors. So what are we looking at when we continue to move forward? Well, we're going to be looking at the true OGs of Bitcoin showing their strength even more. And we're also looking at another set of cryptocurrency influencers who are here to continue showing people the correct path down cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, and not just these get rich quick schemes and dumping bags and affiliation codes and all of that kind of stuff.
I mean, yes, we
have to
need
build
people
a
with
base.
morals, and
we have to build a base of people out there spreading awareness and educating people what Bitcoin is, what cryptocurrency is, how you get out there and use it, what the benefits are, and how this is a new revolution. Because no matter how you talk about it or what your real reasons are for it, ultimately it boils down to Bitcoin is a revolution against fiat.
Yes.
Even if you're just here to make money, you're making money on the revolution.
You are still helping and funding and participating in a revolution.
So we just need more people participating in the revolution, no matter what their cause is. We just got the big influx of scammers, which, is hurting the price now, but that's nothing new. We've seen this before. We need more people, though. We need to continue gathering them. And I guess, we always talk about how Bitcoin is the sewer rat. Well, then I guess we need to go out and get some more semi-shady people involved in Bitcoin if it helps up our numbers a little bit. That's where we look at the ETFs. That's where we start looking at these big banker business people.
Yes, and the fidelities and the...
Because, who's not thinking they're not slimy?
Yeah.
But we need more people. And if we're going to take on slimy people, let's at least take on the ones with billions and billions of dollars.
All right. So, we're going to go with Ro. I'm not 100%, but he's a new person. They say hi from Australia.
Nice.
And they say good work you're doing.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe, like button, and the notification bell. Like I like to tell you guys, we're out here Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you hit that notification bell, we do some evening shows whenever we get home early from work, and that's probably about the only way to get notified when we're on air. They're usually about 7 o'clock at night, though.
Yeah, Eastern Standard Time. We try to. All right, so Andy Anderson says, always remember not everyone can own 1 Bitcoin. Just anything. I mean, seriously.
We're getting closer and closer to that capability. I mean, if we do drop down to $1,500, I mean, I'm not giving financial advice, but like I keep saying, I'm going to throw everything I have into it.
Bitcoin Crypto News Education says, what are your thoughts on how to use crypto in everyday situations? I mean, there's the crappy ones of like Shift cards and BitPays and stuff.
That doesn't really utilize the network, and that's part of the problem, is that we need to utilize the network. Some of the best ways I find to use it is when you take profits. There are plenty of services out there that'll let you buy gift cards and stuff like that.
We did buy those too that were,
besides that, cool. Getting a Clear wallet on your phone and just paying Satoshis for games to play games is a good way to help support the Lightning Network. There's also like, I don't use any of them, but there's bill pay services.
Yes, like you can, yes. I haven't used any either, but I've seen a bunch of them.
I mean, you know, I'm pretty open and honest with you guys. You know, I'm poor, so I don't really got a ton of Bitcoin to be throwing around at the moment, especially with these prices being down. So it's been a little while since I've sent off money or done anything with it to take profits. But usually when I do, you know, it depends on how you're looking to get your money. You just start Googling it, and there's a lot of businesses that are built out there that evolve around Bitcoin. I mean, I've had people ask me about how they convert their silver into Bitcoin or Bitcoin into silver, and their sites for that. So it all depends on exactly what you're looking for out there. Because, I mean, we talk about Francis's company all the time, the Satoshi portal, and that's one of those bill pay services.
Yes, and he has a decent amount of, like, I don't know exact. See, that's the thing.
They talk about it in Australia.
Because we try not to have a lot of bills. So, like, we don't need to start branching out into extra ways of paying more people. We have James Benhart going, is it cold enough to see your breath down there? No, not at this present moment. It's probably just shy. Or we're just, you know, Floridians and 50s freezing. Woo, okay.
It's cold.
Right? Our Raptorman says, talk about how great life is. We have the opportunity to live in this great world and make pure lives awesome. Yeah. I mean, this is gonna, I don't know, this should be like eventually in history books. This lovely time we're in right freaking now should actually be something. I don't know if it's gonna be forever.
Every generation has their moment to make history. And every generation does make history. You know what I mean? Like there's something that happens every 10 years that is a somewhat big event. And cryptocurrency is going to be one of them. It may not be this 10 years. It may be in the next set of 10 years.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's what side do you want to stand on? You know, do you want to look back to, I mean, I guess my grandparents' day and know that you were on the racist side, you know, of the South? Would you want to be the side that was pro-Vietnam War?
Yeah.
Would you want to be...
Would you want to know that you were a sexist, you know, like when it was not you? Oh, yeah, I smacked women's butt all the time and didn't care and honey everything, you know. Right. I mean, yes, all of I mean,
right now, do you want to be, you know, as you get closer and closer and closer to modern day or today's date, there's all of these events, and it's really, which side do you want to be seen in the future as standing on? Do you want to be standing on the side that was pro-cryptocurrency or anti-cryptocurrency?
Right.
You know, oh yeah, I was out there saying that stuff was garbage. I was telling people it was a scam. I was telling people that the fiat dollar is going to last forever.
I'm waiting for like the, you know, National Geographic or, you know, whatever historical picture of, you know, a bunch of standard young people standing around a burn barrel full of money burning, like actual fiat, like unfathomable. Like you would never burn that kind of money in it because it's not worth it. And
that day will come.
Right. All right. So, woohoo. Still cold. Crap. Paul Rulo says, can't keep a good Bitcoin down. You cannot. The Fundy AU says, when people like us feel there is no hope, that is when it will probably start moving, but not financial advice.
I mean, I've never given up hope, you know.
No.
So it's just a matter of time. And it's just a matter of finding something else to do with my time besides getting disappointed and having despair over the situation. You know, like I said, the price has went down. We went back to work. You know, If the price continues to keep going down, we'll be looking at getting more into our other hobbies. We're never going to drop cryptocurrency. It's just that maybe focus a little less on it if it's starting to bum you out. You know, I mean, when the price was at the all-time high, that was 90% of our lives.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and just like everything changes, maybe it's just time to change up what you're focusing on every day. Maybe you should focus on your family a little more. Maybe you should focus on your hobby, your education, you know, maybe your health.
Or even just pick a different aspect of your, you know, of your coin, of Bitcoin, of whatever, not the money.
Well, I mean, we keep seeing people, they're continuing to develop. So if you're actually in the space, you know, if you're not just I bought cryptocurrency and I'm holding it and I'm waiting for the value, but you're actually like a coder or a designer or a web person, work to integrate this new stuff. We keep hearing about the Wasabi wallet. We keep hearing about how CoinJoin is great and how it's working so well to help add anonymity to, you know, if CoinJoin becomes a standard for all wallets, privacy is solved.
Yep.
I mean,
privacy with custody still happening. Like all of the stuff, bam. Easy peasy.
I mean, to me, there is no doubt that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are a part of our future. It's just a bleak moment at the minute. And it's only bleak when you look at the fiat value. It is not bleak when you look at the core structure. It is not bleak when you look at the modern development that's happening and the progressive development of what we're planning to do in the future.
Okay, so we have Ro saying, what's your favorite crypto after Bitcoin? And there's a bunch of people that have theirs in here too. And Giles Willis says, haha, Trevon James still making videos.
I know I had seen that too. That was
punching the face.
Craig Grant still makes videos too.
Weaselly little men.
That's how I had heard about the FOMO 3D. He was supporting that. It was like, oh, there's the next scam. Let me see what this is.
Yep. No, but I don't know. I like Litecoin personally. If there has to be another tier somewhere in there, I will say Litecoin.
I don't know. I mean, it depends. Like I talk about, you know, that all of these cryptocurrencies are not the same. You know, are we talking about one to be used as a digital cash? Are we talking about a platform like Ethereum? Or are we talking about a token that's supposed to represent something? I mean, I like the tokens that are going to allow some fungibility, like the games that are going to allow you to interchange your your stuff.
The token too. Yeah. I like that one. Yeah.
The tipping.
But
that's to add on to a platform that exists already. I don't know. I mean, these new ERC20 tokens, I mean, I know that they're being developed on all the other platforms as well, but this ideal is more, I guess, what I'm accepting of is that it is going to allow you to be able to interchange resources from one game to another game so you're not losing value. Because my son's always asked me to buy those play cards, to buy stuff for the Xbox game. And for me, I just think it's silly. Why am I going to spend $50 so that you can change your outfit in a game? I mean, I'm not a big gamer, so, you know, I'm sure that there's valid reasons for the people that are playing these games. But when my minor child is asking me to give up my hard-earned money so that his character can have a blue outfit and a bigger gun, you know, no. Especially, I mean, if it was that I bought it, like I bought him a couple $100 at Christmas and he could take it and use it and exchange it all year long through the different games. Because I mean, he burns through a game in a week or two.
Yes.
So you see what I'm saying? Like if that $200 worth of gaming equipment could go from game to game to game to game across the year, big plus.
Yes. Lots less of wasted money.
Right. Yes. Instead of I bought you all of this, you know, gamer points so that you could change your outfits for a game.
But you don't want to play this freaking game anymore. Yes, right?
You don't play again.
Yep.
And then at some point, your Xbox, you know, memory card gets full and you delete it. So I just literally threw it away.
We got some people saying that, well, Paul Barilla says verse, yeah, is his favorite. And then we have Rose saying that his is Dent and Litecoin.
Dentacoin?
And yep, and no, like Dent, right? Yeah, the Dent. Yeah.
That's the dental coin. It pumps a lot. I know that.
That one's crazy. Yes, I mean, I don't know. That one has at least. I mean, everybody does need dentists.
I never know the fundamentals behind it, but I mean, yes, I know that dental care is one of those big things that medical care doesn't really cover.
Oh, and R. Rafterman likes Litecoin. Yep. Oh, and Rose says
Fundy AU likes Litecoin.
Yeah. Rose says that cryptos are big in Australia. He also says that's midnight. So you and Fundy apparently need to go to sleep. But thank you. Midnight.
Well, that's just from us. We're like 10 o'clock. We're in bed for sure.
I know.
All right.
We're old people.
Are we about to wrap this up because I'm cold out here?
Okay.
And my coffee's gone.
Giles Willis says that he hears Craig Grant is delivering pizza now, and JT Irby is here. Good morning. He says, good morning, my peeps, and it is cold. We have someone saying, named Sign Up, saying morning all.
Morning, you guys. Morning for joining us, JT. I know we're about to wrap it up, but you guys can go back and watch it. As far as Craig Grant and pizzas, that's hilarious. I mean, if that's really real, especially, I mean, because I knew the guy somewhat. He lived around the corner from my father in Palm Bay, Florida, before he went down to Miami or whatever. I mean, the guy was
and then to wherever else.
The guy was a D-bag. The guy's always been a D-bag.
Yes, he was. Okay. Truth Monster says BCH. JT Irby says FGC and NLC2. Okay, I've never heard either one of those, obviously. Horrible questionings. No, Dent, not dental. It's Data Exchange Network. There you go. And Funny AU says XMR ring signatures.
All right, you guys. It's cold. It's cold. All right, I really do appreciate you guys coming out here this morning, having a cup of coffee with me. As always, I got all kinds of tools, links, and affiliation codes listed down there below to help you figure out these cryptocurrency markets, block sizes, right? What's happening with the pools, bad Bitcoins, taxes. I mean, we're right around the corner.
I know. I don't want to think about that.
So, I mean, I don't know. As always, I got all kinds of affiliation codes and the links, right? There's also my email help desk service. It's eugeneforce20@gmail.com. There's also links to all kinds of social media that I've been posting to. You can go over to them, give me the upvote, the like, the comment, all that good stuff. It helps us out here at the channel because there's going to be a bull run again. You know, it's inevitable. So you come over to Steam, you give me the upvote. They're a quarter right now. When it shoots to $5, the channel's doing great. As always, we tell you guys this is not for profit. We don't keep any of this money for ourselves. The donational address is down below. Buy new equipment and continue to pay for the wires and headphones and all that stuff. Keep the channel going. Besides that, we got the Tally Fund that does the flyers. That's the best place if you're going to donate any cryptocurrency, especially during these bear markets. It actually gets us out there to the event. It passes out the flyer. It pays for our tickets. It pays for our gas. We're paying for our motel room, right, this time, Samantha?
Yes.
So, of course, we're also putting in on this as well. Everybody has to do their part, and we're going to do ours besides the legwork. We try to think of it as a carbon offset, right? Everybody knows how they work. Everyone understands what that is. We all want to get out there and do it, but we all can't do it because we got to go to work. We got the families. We got all the other stuff we got to do around our house that we can never get to, let alone adding Bitcoin awareness on top of that pile. We got no problem doing it. We love it, right?
We do love it.
We do love it.
Yeah.
Please comment, like, share this video out so other people can find us and be able to spread the channel. I mean, it's a great tool. If you know anybody's getting into cryptocurrency, point them over this way. Anything else, Samantha?
You guys want to come on the show?
Oh, yes. Yeah. If you guys want to come on the show, let us know. Mondays and Wednesdays and Saturdays, 8 a.m. Those shows you can always join. We're off on Mondays and Wednesdays, so if you want to do a later show, we can do those.
Yeah, we have a little bit of play on those days of time frames.
If you're looking to do anything to help spread Bitcoin awareness and you want to join us out at Boca Raton, February 16th and 17th at the Forbidden Kingdom, let us know. If you got any of your own ideals and you want to help join out here with the channel, not a problem. We're always looking for new ideals.
Right? Or you did your own something, man, share.
Yeah.
Do some pictures, something. Like, it's awesome. I don't know. I felt pumped for probably a week straight after we did that. Like,
yeah.
It was very...
It was great.
It was.
It was a high, a different kind of high.
It was very, I don't know, positive. Like, it was just like, this is happening. Like, I don't care what anyone says. Like, Bitcoin is going to be, like, the one. Oh, rawr. Come on, everybody.
All right, you guys. Go out there. Have a great Monday. Take care of each other. And remember, keep your BTC safe.
Bye, guys.